All right, so here we go. Yo, 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 yo. Pronounce it like the letter. Don't say it at all. It's your boy S. Got Barz Wrestling Media. We back. TikTok Live. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content coming up next. AEW Double or Nothing review.
Yes, sir.
Also, we're going to be talking about a lot of other stuff. We got the panel up here to discuss their grievances on whatever. We listen, y'all going to want to tune in to what we got to say coming up next.
Back at the office early, levels are clean, arrangements locked. This is the one that's going to set the tone. Every section tells a story. That drop in the hook, hit it perfect. We built Escott Bars as a home for fearless music, and that means every detail matters.
Escott Barz LLC.
The home for fearless media.
S. Got Bars LLC.
Built this from the floor with a cord and a vision. Still independent, but it sound like a major decision. Keep the meter in the red, cause the heart's in the rhythm. They say the bars got wings, I just call it ambition. Mic check, we're live. Topic of the day, storytelling in the ring. Let's break it down and see why it matters.
Barz Wrestling Media.
I feel like that's like the independent scene there is like popping.
It definitely is. Some great things going on there.
Here's your host, Barz Wrestling Media.
Right?
We back. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell for more content. Hey, let's do a panel check-in real quick. We haven't done this in a while. Let's do a panel check-in real quick. We got Boombox on the live. We got Mr. Allen on the live. We got Marshall on the live. We got Dan the Mayor on the live. We got Darkwing Dub. You know what I'm saying? My brother in arms is on the live. We got my man right here, Joy Boy, on the live. We about to talk our talk. What is going on,
Mr.
people?
EJM, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barz is rolling with
Upcoming
heavy hitters,
professional
y'all.
wrestler from Baltimore, Maryland. You know, just
Okay.
trying to make a name for myself eventually.
Okay. Well, welcome to the live, brother. What you say,
You and me,
Boombox?
bro.
Oh, I was just saying, you rolling with some heavy hitters today, man. So you know we ready to give it to you.
Yeah.
Barz, before
definitely.
we get started with the AEW review, I need to give you this scoop real quick, bro.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so, yeah.
Marshall, you a wrestler?
Okay, so
Yeah.
before we
I'ma
get into
follow you.
anything else, I'm gonna let Marshall talk his talk because I definitely was like, yo, let's start the broadcast so he can say what he gotta say. So Marshall, go ahead and do your thing. Hey, what's good, Ladybug? So do your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Thank you for
So,
having me up here, too.
I
by the
just
way.
got
No problem.
news that a fellow House of Torture member is leaving New Japan come summer.
Ooh.
Okay.
Bad Luck Fale's contract is expiring in August, so he will be a free agent come this summer.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
And he's
WWE
had
gonna pick him up.
talks. I can't really say this because I'm not under contract with New Japan. So he's had talks with WWE. Nothing's really confirmed.
Wow.
He might be heading to WWE. Might. I can't confirm
Would be.
anything.
It would be
But-
good to see the legend get his opportunity there. Just have his moment.
He needs it, dude. He's been with New Japan for too fucking long. Like, nothing
real?
against the dude. He's OG, but,
If you think about it, he is the last original member
well, him
of the
and,
Bullet Club that's still there.
For real.
yeah, he's one of
He's
the
the
last.
last original member.
Yeah.
Everyone else has moved on.
He definitely is the last original member of the Bullet Club. I remember when I first started watching New Japan, he was one of the first faces that I seen. And I was like, yo, this dude is like a shorter version of Kevin Nash, but you know what I'm saying? Like he had the leather joint on with the skull, and then he was just like, you know what I'm saying, all stocky and big. I was like, yo, who is this guy? They was like, yo, it's Bad Luck Fowler. So I started watching a few of his matches. I was like, oh, this dude can go. But what was you gonna say?
I feel like he helped make Finn Balor a little bit more legit and help people like not saying like his Finn Balor talent wouldn't have made him more legit, but like in terms of like him being a threat in the heavyweight division, he makes Finn Balor a threat by him hanging around the side of him. Because you know when you have somebody that big with somebody that's like around my size, that elevates us to be able to like compete. Because as a bad guy, you can have that distraction on the outside all the time to lean on.
Yeah, and definitely. Basically what you saying. He just having his presence around builds the stock. So I get, yeah, definitely. I understand that
But
too.
hold
If
up
they
real
do
quick.
go to WWE, Balor, low key, I would hate to put him in another faction, but he would be the guy I would want him to interact with first.
He is Tongan, so there is that. So there is a possibility that he might be put with Tama and Hikuleo.
Yeah.
So there is that possibility.
But I'm gonna do this real quick after WWE for a second, because Marshall, you had, if you don't mind saying it again, you had something even better than that happen to you.
Oh God, no. No, I'm not talking about that. No.
My bad. I'm sorry. Damn it, man. I was trying.
All right, what is it you want to know, bro? Just tell me, what is it you want to know? What is it? Because I forgot.
Did you wash your hand?
No, I didn't. After I shook hands with Great Muta? Fuck no. Are you nuts?
Hey, that's what I wanted, brother. That's what I
Great
wanted.
Muta, bro. hey, gang, I smoked the blunt with Matt Riddle, bro.
Nah, fuck Matt Riddle. Fuck Matt Riddle.
He got to shake hands. He got to shake hands with one of the four pillars.
I ain't gonna lie.
He got to shake hands with an absolute freaking legend, a man who can do it best as a heel or as a face. The guy one of the guys who gave us the mist in the face. Man, a guy who had wars with Sting and any kind of legend you could think of.
The icon.
I'm sorry. Just shaking that man's hand is like life goals. I'm good now.
Yeah, you're right. And I have another flex for you, though.
What's that?
Go ahead.
I am officially the youngest member of House of Torture. The youngest member.
Fire.
Good shit, buddy.
I'm only 24.
That's what's up.
God damn.
So it's like, as much as I love wrestling, dude, as much as I love wrestling, like, I still feel like I'm in a fucking dream. Like, I'm not waking up from it.
Hey, Marshall, how old are you, gang? I mean, no, not how old are you. How long you been training, and how long
8
you been
months.
on shows?
I've been wrestling for 8 months. I've had matches with Masada, Matt Tremont, Sonata.
And Tremont.
Yeah, legends. Barz, he did this to me last week. Go ahead and tell them what you did.
You heard of Matt
Barz,
Wild?
tell them what you did.
What?
Me?
Which part?
The way you gassed me up last week, bro.
Well, I felt like you needed the gassing because of the simple fact that those are accomplishments. You know how long you have to be in the business to wrestle some of those guys that you stood in front of, bro. Like
100%.
That you have to be in there at least for like almost 10 years, at least to get in front of some of those people, and you got in front of them within a few months.
Why
Like
you
that,
ain't even putting no clips up? That's the question. Like,
Yeah,
why is none on your
I
YouTube?
did ask you that. I did ask you that.
I
You
got
need the
hella
clips, man.
bro. I'm tagging with Ruckus.
They're on Twitter,
And
dude. I don't put them on TikTok. I don't put them on YouTube. They're on
TikTok,
Twitter.
bro. I feel you, but TikTok is like the cheat code for that shit. For that, because you get views on TikTok fast.
No, I get other stuff off of TikTok, and I don't need that negativity showing up on what I do.
No,
I don't need it.
Well,
Which is
not-
interesting that you said you posted on the most toxic place on the internet.
I
You
don't
get
want
better
people to say
reactions.
anything negative, so I mean,
I could dig it. I could dig it, my man. But
Well,
yo,
I do want
congratulations.
you. I do like I told you before. I do need you to send me some clips so me and Dub can react to them. You know what I'm saying? So that can put
I will
more.
definitely be working on that. I will.
Yeah.
You will definitely be getting some clips by, I would say, June.
Okay.
So I would say close to June 15th, I will be sending out clips.
Okay.
Hopefully. I just have to get a few things straightened out first before I start doing that.
Yeah. No problem, man. Take your time. But you know what I'm saying. That'll be a good look for you, man, to get those clips on there. So let's get back to talking about Double or Nothing, because Double or Nothing was an amazing pay-per-view. I know Boombox got the whole thing pulled up, so we're gonna let Boombox start it off. Let's talk about the first match, FTR versus Christian and Colt. What did y'all think of that match?
And it was an I Quit match. The stipulation.
I wanted to say the Christian teasing I fucked your mom. That killed me right there.
Yeah, that definitely was funny. That was funny as hell. I was cracking up. Yeah. I was cracking up when he did that. I was laughing because I knew. You know, of course we know this stage of Christian's character. He's more or less, throwing jabs and puns at people. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like his character now has so much personality than what it had years and years ago. Like, what he's doing right now is just funny as hell. Like, whether he's a heel or he's a face, like, he is funny as hell. And who would even know he was this funny? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because he was in WWE for so many years.
Christian?
Yeah, you didn't know he was in the WWE.
They wouldn't let the man be himself in the WWE. They wouldn't let him be him. Everything had to be written for him. He's one of those guys that the WWE never used properly. He showed his true colors the moment he went to TNA. He was like, started talking. It was like, wait a minute, this guy has a mouth. This guy actually really does have charisma. Yeah. But you would never know that.
Yeah.
Vince didn't like it. That's why
he wanted to put a blue dot over that man head.
What was you saying?
ECW return.
Yeah, hold on. All right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna go in line. So Exhausted just came in, and Exhausted was saying, so we're gonna go up. So I'm gonna let Exhausted go to talk about it. Then we're gonna go to Dub. Then we're gonna go right back to EJM. Then we're gonna go to Dan, then Mr. Allen, then right back to Boombox, and then we'll come back to me, and then we'll just keep it going like that. So go ahead, Exhausted.
Oh no, I just wanted to. No, I was just saying. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, Christian. I mean, Vince didn't like him at all. Like, by all accounts and by all like stories that have been told about Christian, Vince was just like, oh yeah, you're that guy. He was just this dude to him, like they ruined his return, right? Like, it's all over the internet when he returned after TNA, when he came back to ECW, WWECW, as he made his return, it was like, oh yeah, there's Christian. Like, it was like this the way they just downplayed his entire return, you know what I mean? Instead of giving him any sort of like pop I'm what a 3-day world title reign or whatever it was. Like, yeah, no, but as far as the match, yeah, the match was cool. It was a good match. I enjoyed it. It was a good way to start off the pay-per-view.
Yeah, that match was crazy. Some of the spots they were doing, I was just like, oh my God. Yo, FTR, if they don't get their flowers, because I'm definitely hearing that they possibly could be going back to WWE. If they don't get their proper flowers when they're going back to WWE, if they go back to WWE, then the whole purpose of them going to E is down the drain, and they need to stay in AEW, because this match, the way they started off this match, was definitely fire, and I didn't necessarily have much invested in this match. Not saying I don't like the match. I just was like, man, I don't know how this is going to turn out. You know what I'm saying? Because like I didn't understand how much was invested into the match as far as the story until I really started paying attention to what they were doing. And then I was like, damn, this was crazy. Like the spots they were doing, I was like, yo, these guys are definitely going to be messed up for a while before they get back in the ring, because there was a lot of crazy spots they did. A lot.
But when you have actual friends that are working with each other, that's when the magic happens.
Yeah.
Am I right, Mr. Allen?
Oh, correct. Very correct.
Yeah, for sure. I agree. Dub, what'd you think of the pay-per-view from whatever you had watched?
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I'm not one to talk about the pay-per-view this time around. As y'all know, I've been sick, so I haven't been keeping up with much wrestling.
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping up with much wrestling at all.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you feeling any better.
Oh yeah, we're getting better. Just finished around the antibiotics, and I go see the doctor again next week to see where we're at. But like I said, man, in the video, I appreciate everybody who's reached out and stuff like that. I haven't been keeping up with much wrestling lately, so I can't tell you what's been going on.
Yeah.
Dub, I'm praying for you, man. Okay,
yeah,
I'm praying for you, bro.
We all praying for you. Like I said, you know what I mean.
Soon,
I'm holding it down for you until you back at full strength. So you ain't gotta worry. You know what I mean. I'm handling stuff behind the scenes. I'm trying to keep everything in motion. So don't even worry about it, man. You good. You straight. You good, man.
Already. I'll definitely let you know when I go to the doctor next week where I'm at.
Yeah, for sure. Yo, so let's go to EJM. What did you think about the match between FTR and Christian and Cope?
Oh, it's fire. Highly entertaining. The spots to even the dialogue. Like, I'ma just say this. Christian always been entertaining, even in WWE with the little things that Vince McMahon gave him. He made a $1 million souffle out of chicken shit. So, to be honest,
I definitely agree. Yep.
And you seen glimpses of that before he went on his solo run, when he was in Edge and Christian. When you seen glimpses of this, when him and Edge was tag teaming back then. Now you got them tag teaming for the first time in almost 20 years, or over 20 years. Yeah, you gonna see that same chemistry get thrown out there with them two, and then you got a tag team like FTR out there. Yeah, at this point, Edge and Christian are like the Dudley Boys. FTR are like in their position, or would you say the Hardy? Not even the Hardy Boys, but kind of the Hardy Boys. So yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that match was a great way to start off the show, and they did not disappoint. They did not disappoint at all, for sure. Me and you bro, we've been chatting.
Yeah,
A
we got some
bit.
big things coming. That's all I'm gonna say. We got
Yeah,
some big things coming.
we
Barz and I got something real big coming very soon. So that's all I'm gonna say.
That's all we gonna say for right now. We've been chatting, but what did you think? AEW Double or Nothing, the first match, the tag match. What was your thoughts?
Well, I'm a little biased because I'm an AEW guy, but I enjoyed the match very thoroughly. I gave it a very easy 4 out of 5 stars. It was very good. Good match. The emotional arc in the match, obviously, the storytelling was good. And I was very glad that Cope and Christian got the victory and got the tag team titles.
At first, I thought they wasn't even gonna win. To be honest with you, as the match progressed, I was like, yeah, they probably gonna lose, but they're gonna be hella over, but they're gonna lose. But then when they won, I was like, oh snap! I was like, wow, they won.
I mean, after the way they lost that dynasty, it kind of gave away the finish for this match. I think because when they lost the dynasty the way they did, I said, oh, they probably finna win the next match.
Yeah, nah, it was a real great starting off point for Double or Nothing. What did you think, Mayor?
Like I said in the comments, to be fair, I didn't get to watch the pay-per-view in full, but I do know what's going on. I stay in tune with what's going on. So I can't speak to the match, but what I can speak to is just the results and what you just mentioned with the whole FTR thing. Just to backpedal just slightly, not to go too far. Christian has always been that guy. Christian has always been the better of the two by far. You watch that man work, no two matches are ever the same. And I'll just stop right there. The whole FTR, I mean, for business purposes, it had to go that way for Cope and Christian to win. Seeing that allegedly FTR is their contracts are up soon. I hope they renegotiate with AEW. If they do decide to go the other way, it better be for the heftiest of hefty bags. If they're gonna go work with that MAGA company over there, and I would and in said negotiations, really consider going back to a company who doesn't give two craps about tag teams. Really consider that. They don't give two shits about the damn tag team division. They just let go of one of the best tag teams in the world because after they were hoarding talent. But good on Cope and Christian for the win. I mean, story-wise, it was one of those things that you can foresee it happening. It wasn't kind of hard to tell that it was going to happen, but I'm glad it did. They gave everybody that nostalgia back a little bit, getting these guys back together with a championship and in a place that they can actually see some tag teams and we can get some really good action.
Yeah, for sure. The one thing that I do want to point out is as far as FTR and their return. All right, so there is rumors out there that WWE wants to revive their tag team division, and there is rumors out there that Enzo, Real One, they're trying to bring back Enzo and Kaz back.
Speaking of Enzo, shout out to that man because he tagged with me like a couple months ago. Actually,
he
gave me some pointers. Yeah, I tagged with Enzo a couple months ago at ACW.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
I work for James Ellsworth.
Oh, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, man.
So
not getting off topic. So how was that experience for you?
It was fairly interesting. I ain't gonna say it was the greatest experience, but I ain't gonna say it was a bad experience at all.
Okay.
Like I ain't gonna say I didn't learn nothing, but at the same time, I was like I didn't get the chance to really do much.
Sometimes,
EJ, how long have you been wrestling, bro?
You said, huh?
How long have you been wrestling?
for about a year and a half.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Congratulations to you, brother. Congratulations.
Yeah, you got plenty of time, bro. How old are you, by the way?
28.
You got wrestling years are different, so you got some time, bro. Don't let the outside interference stop you from achieving. You know what I'm saying? Like we just had our boy Marshall on there. You know what I'm saying? He's getting looks out the wazoo. You know what I mean? He's only been wrestling for 8 months. So you just to be in that space as far as real one, you know what I'm saying? That's an accomplishment in itself. Because like
you ever heard of Ruckus?
Of course. What? Ruckus?
Oh yeah.
Ruckus team Blackout? Yeah, bro.
So spoiler alert. The consensus was I was supposed to be in a team with Ruckus. I just did a War Games match with him.
Okay.
And then also I was supposed to have a match with him, and I might have a match. That match might actually happen, and it's happening in West Virginia.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm supposed to be in one of the newer members of Blackout.
Really?
Yeah.
So what are you talking about, bro? That's a look, bro. That's an alley-oop right there.
Yeah.
That's an alley-oop, bro.
I'm happy about it.
Yeah,
Don't give
man.
it all away, though. Don't give it all away, young homie. And just because you didn't get the spots in the Enzo match, what you said was you learned stuff. You gotta.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you gotta just continue to take those moments as learning lessons because you're gonna get your shine, and then there'll be a time when you're gonna wrestle with a name that's bigger than that, and then you're going to get all your spots. So take that time, young homie, and congratulations to everything.
Yeah,
Thank
for sure. Yeah, that's a good look. Hey, Mr. Allen, what did you think of that match? FTR versus Cope and Christian.
It definitely was like the top 3 matches of the night.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to give an award to somebody with the biggest brass balls to Stokely for taking that table with the fire on it, because the clothes he was wearing would have caught fire. It should have caught fire right away, man. It's like that takes some big brass balls to do that.
Oh my God. When he got put from the flaming, I said, oh my God. I said, look. I said, yeah, man. He's done for the night. I was like, that's it. I was like, time out, bro. He's done for the night. I know you've been watching. Stokely has took some wicked ass bumps these last few months in AEW. He's took some wicked ass bumps. He might as well just wrestle. That's what it is.
I mean, like Stokely is a G for taking that table spot. Right? I was very surprised when he took that table spot. I was very surprised by that.
Hold up a second. They put the only black man involved in that match through some fire. What the hell is that?
Bro, I would have been scared to do that myself. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah. I was waiting for somebody to say that, yo. I was waiting for somebody to say that.
To be fair, he didn't go through it alone. He didn't go through it alone.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it
much for that. Malcolm X didn't speak for that.
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny to me. That's funny.
I was kind of shrieking because I thought they were going to put Beth through, and I'm going with as much as hairspray as she had in her hair. It's like that would have said goodbye to your hair.
Yeah,
that was bad advertisement for Aquanet.
hey, wait.
She would have become a real Phoenix.
Oh man. She's taken some wicked bumps too. The few times that she's appeared on AEW television, I was like shocked. I was like, "Yo, bro." I was like, "Man, like You letting your wife do that? I was like, bruh, man, I would have been like, yo,
Keep in
you
mind,
got
keep in mind,
children.
she's not even signed, so
but
she's
see,
just doing it
Beth,
for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Like,
and see,
Exactly.
Beth probably likes doing that type of stuff too, though. Like Beth probably loves doing that because she doesn't get to wrestle. She doesn't get to wrestle very often anymore. So,
Yeah,
I
true.
mean,
I guarantee. Well, no, I if I had to bet money, I guarantee you Beth is just doing it because, like, hey kids, you want to see your mom do this too, and then just like, hey, it's not just dad who does this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. But
Yeah.
I was definitely like cringing when she got hit a few times. I was like, yo, like you can't you just pull them on the side, like yo, slow it down. I mean, that is my wife, that is my significant other, cause she was getting hit like she was a dude, bruh. Like they wasn't holding back.
You got to remember though, Barz, she's trained, so she can take it.
Yeah,
and then plus, I
figure
think,
so.
and plus, like Beth seems to be a tough woman to from the outside looking in. Like she could be. She seems like the type of woman that can, can take those types of hits as a wrestler. So I was not totally surprised by that.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I know she's been in mom mode over the years, but she definitely was a pro.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. All right, so I'm gonna go to Ryder, then I'm gonna go back to Boombox. Ryder, did you watch AEW Double or Nothing? And if you did, what did you think of the match between FTR and Christian and Cope?
I did, and I had a hell of a time watching it. I thought it was a phenomenal pay per view. The match, Cope and Cage FTR, that was great. It was just a train wreck in the best possible way.
Yeah.
And you had a hot crowd, and it was just that's the perfect way to lead it off. And I know it's not part of the match technically, but the fact that they followed it up with Takeshita Okada, which was completely different, variety, which is one of my variety in wrestling is so good. But the match itself was great. I mean, and I feel like it also catered to some of Cope and Cage's, like, I don't call them weaknesses. It's just their lack of youth. You know what I mean? Like, like think about FTR's been doing matches with the Rascals, Young Bucks, and stuff these last few months, and it's just like you can't expect Cope and Cage to have that kind of performance at this point in their careers. So not due to them, not due to their talent, but just just due to age. I mean, they can't control that, but at the same time, just playing up to what they can do, and that just be batshit crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I definitely feel like when I think about it, as far as the I Quit Street Fight, it made sense because you can't expect them to do the type of stuff FTR does, because FTR is a lot younger tag team, a lot more youthful. You know what I'm saying? The type of bumps they could take, as far as a match, Cope and Christian probably won't be able to take too much more of that. So them having a street fight, it just kind of leaves everything open for them to
to kind of piggyback off what I forget who it was, but who said about FTR, the talks of them going back to WWE. If I could just I'm not gonna go on long, but just touch on it for just one quick second. My big thing is, like, what's their incentive other than maybe money, which we know Tony Khan is, what he'll do with money. Like, we all know how he is. But the other thing is like FTR is like all their like friends are in AEW. Like Mark Briscoe, freaking, Eddie Kingston, all those guys are like, the only person who's in WWE who has like a connection with FTR is Kevin Owens and CM Punk. That's it. That's literally it. And like who have like connections with them. And like they even said a few years ago when they signed, I forget what year, I think it was 2022. They signed a 4-year deal, which is 2026 now. But like they said, like it's going to be this and one more contract, and then they said that was going to be their last. So, so I mean, you never know. Like, we'll just see what happens. But I don't think there's any incentive for them to go back to WWE. And the thing is, when those rumors came out, like, oh, WWE wants to revamp the tag division. Okay, I disagree, because if you wanted to revamp the tag division, why the hell are the Motor City Machine Guns gone? Why the hell is Fraxium not on television? Why did why did you let the New Day just walk? Why are Brutus and Julius Creed just kind of off to the side, who were phenomenal? Why is your tag like I could go on and on? Why is your tag champ Damian Priest and R-Truth? Just that in and of itself is just like, you sure you want to revamp tag? Where the hell are the War Raiders? You know what I mean? Like there's so many examples. Like, oh, you do want to revamp the tag division? No, like, show me, don't tell me. You know what I mean?
No, definitely. I agree with you.
And I know that was like that's a tangent, not talking about the match, but I'm sorry, I just had to get that off.
No. That's fine. That's fine, man. I agree with you.
You spoke facts, Ryder.
Yeah, you definitely spoke facts. Boombox, it's on you, bro. It's on you. What's your thoughts, man?
First of all, I just want to say that I have no problem with Damian Priest and R-Truth as tag champions.
I don't have a problem with
as I enjoy the entertainment factor that they provide.
They're very entertaining.
This tag match, I look at differently than just about everything we saw on this card and everything that has led up to it, because from all intents and purposes, this may be it for Copeland and Christian Cage. We are looking at the end of an era when it comes to them. And if you saw the emotion that Beth gave, this is likely their last tag title run. Mm-hmm. You know, she broke down after the match, legit. They shared a moment that was genuine happiness that you can only have with a group of friends saying, hey, you know what? This is the culmination. This is why we're really here. We had to make this moment happen. Mm-hmm. Not just for the fans, but for us. And it was good to see that. And yeah, somebody said it best. When you have guys in the ring who are genuinely, the whole thing about them being together is not only will we be friends, but we want to make this a memorable match and have fun. Right. Oh man, these guys, when you talk about setting a tone for a pay-per-view, that's exactly what they did. This was a hit on every level. On every level. My only question is, should FTR leave? What does that mean for Stokely?
Yeah, that's another thing too. Like, if FTR does leave, like, where does that leave Stokely? Because Stokely is a great addition to FTR. He really boosted them up. You know, he gave FTR was already a great tag team as far as what they do, but he added that extra obey that they needed as far as like a mouthpiece. He added that extra obey because, not for nothing, we all know how good FTR is, but at some points they can be a little stale when it comes to like maybe a little promo work or a little bit of just personality-wise, right? So then you bring in somebody like Stokely who has the mic skills and he has the personality that just added that extra obey that they needed. And now it allows them to focus more on their wrestling and piggyback off of what Stokely does, you know what I'm saying? Without having to do like, It basically is what EMJ said earlier, right? You have somebody to lean on, so then you can focus on your other stuff, and it boosts you up at the same time. So that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree. Like, what does happen to Stokely if FTR leaves? That's the question. Yep.
And yes, sir, after this was indeed the Kazuchika Okada and Konosuke Takeshita for the AEW International Championship match. Barz. Before I let anybody go, just let me get. Remember at the beginning when I first jumped on, I said I had to talk about something AEW.
Yeah.
It was this match. It was this match, and I'll talk on the match later, but I just want to start with this one statement. Mm-hmm. I believe Okada is literally the GOAT. And I think when you look at Takeshita, you are looking at the next in line. He is not just the alpha, he is the next, and you can see it. It was like Okada looking at a mirror image of himself.
See, I'm a
The way-
debate. See, I'm a debate against that because the goat right here in the chat right here. You feel me? I'm the
Okay,
future
but
goat. I don't give a
in
fuck about none of that.
terms,
Takeshita can be younger, all that on TV right now, but I'm gonna catch up to him, gang. I don't know how I'm put it.
okay, but in terms of where, just talking about this match in particular, they match up size wise, ability, everything that Okada is, Takeshita can also bring to the table. And I thought I was a fan of their first match, and this match even up that.
I agree. I agree.
Listen, that match is match of the year candidate. It gotta be. I look. I don't care what nobody say. That match was 5 stars from start to finish. I'm sitting there because let's be for real. These last few matches we've seen Okada in, I wasn't really feeling like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I want to see the Rain Man for real. Like, I want to see what I was watching in New Japan. When are we going to see?
If you listen really closely and listen to the wind, you can hear Jim Cornette screaming somewhere about no selling.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's facts, though. God damn it!
The creative way in which that Takeshita was finding ways to counter out the Rainmaker was just amazing to see. It was amazing.
Yeah, that match was fire, man. Like, from start to finish, it had me on the edge of my seat. And I'm like, yo, these guys, the match that Okada wrestled, the passing of the torch was definitely there. You know what I'm saying? You could tell that Okada was ready to put him over and have him be the next in line. You know what I'm saying? But
go ahead. Sorry.
No, but I do feel that before Okada is done with AEW, I definitely do feel that we got to see the AEW world title on his waist just once. Just once.
Barz, do you realize this is the first time Okada has not had a title around his waist in quite some time in AEW?
Yeah.
I mean, the guy
in
walked
wrestling,
in, basically
period.
won a belt right away, and now this is the first time since then that he hasn't held the belt.
Yeah. Yep.
I was saying wrestling, period. Like, whenever he touched a wrestling mat, he always have a belt around him.
Yeah, for sure. So I do feel this is kind of the starting point for him to have another belt, whether it's the TNT title, which you could tell that you could see see. All right, so this is my thing, right? Which one, like, okay, so if you make the comparison with titles to WWE, right? Which title is their Intercontinental title? Is their International title their Intercontinental Championship? Or is it their TNT title, their Intercontinental Championship? Because we all know, once you win the Intercontinental title, somewhere down the line, you're going to end up getting to the world title picture and end up the WWE or the world champion at some point in time in your career. So
I would go international title.
You think?
See, I would go with both.
I'm
I
gonna
can't
agree
go
with
with
that.
just one. You would have
I'm
to
going to
go
agree
with
with
both.
that because not that many people who have held the AEW world title actually held the TNT title.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
Because the TNT title is more so the workhorse title of anything, which to me screams more U.S. title in modern terms. You know what I mean? Like, maybe like historically the Intercontinental title is more the workhorse title, but like in modern days, I would say that's more associated with the U.S. title.
Or you could kind of say it's like the television title.
Well, exactly. So, and then the Continental title is more so. I would say that's the closest thing to a second world, to like the second tier world title. You know what I mean?
But granted, it is just a prop. So like, in terms of that, I would say like, it's like one.
There's only been 3 Continental champions in AEW history, which is insane. But you know,
one I say one is like they both on the same level, but like the TNT have more history than that other title.
National.
So you would kind of class that more into the world title picture, or like in between that in between the Intercontinental and the world title. So you would probably put that like somewhere near like the how the ECW world title was.
Mm-hmm.
When it was WWE's ECW World Championship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I mean, I just had to ask that question because I was like, I do feel like at some point in time, I would like to see the Rain Man as the world champion in AEW.
Yes, sir.
Just once. You know what I mean? I
See
would like to see
I
it.
think what they're gonna do now though, because they are approaching Forbidden Door season. I wouldn't be surprised if they had him go after Callum Newman in the IWGP World Title, and that be Callum Newman's guts, like all right, boy, all right, young man, show us what you got, and like let him put him over is what I would do. Like let's see Callum really show this isn't just a vanity for him being the youngest champion ever. It's for a reason. That's what I want. That's what I want him to do.
Because I hear what you're saying, Ryder. I just don't think that would be a good look if you're looking to push Okada to the AEW World Championship.
Well, the thing is, and I agree to an extent, but also like Okada is one of those guys who like he can take a loss and still feel as special as ever when you hear that coin drop. You know what I mean?
He just took one to Darby.
Well, exactly. But if you think about it think about it this way. Okay, so say MJF, let's say like 2 weeks after Forbidden Door, and say he took an L to Callum Newman. MJF's the world champion is in the ring cutting a promo, and you hear the coin drop. You're still gonna react the same way. You're gonna go, oh shoot, like because it's Okada. You know what I mean? Like this is still the same guy who is the same guy. It's just like, and he like I don't want to call him like Brock Lesnar in the sense where it's like, he can take a loss, but like in the same sense, like you hear his music and you're like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? It's that same, guttural reaction.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring up Callum Newman is because for one, New Japan's just struggling in general right now. So it's just, they need their world champion to look good. So because I feel that they're struggling so bad right now. It's not even funny.
And Ryder, the only reason I said probably not Okada was because I'm not sure what his relationship is with New Japan. I know him and Tanahashi are cool, but I'm not sure what his relationship with New Japan itself is.
From what I know, it's still pretty good because Takeshita has a good one because he's got a dual contract. But the issue in New Japan, they just don't have their top guy right now. So that's because the issue in New Japan, and it's different from America. You can't, like, New Japan's top star has to be Japanese. It can't be a gaijin, and they're just struggling to find that Japanese ace again because they have an ace, but he's a gaijin. It's Zack Sabre Jr. But in New Japan, you can't have a gaijin be the ace. It's just not how that works. It just never has. And their modern day Three Musketeers are just not cutting it. So it's
To be fair, Ryder, that's how most titles work in most countries. I mean, even in WWE, most of their biggest title holders have been, either American or American
No,
territorial.
I agree with that, but it's not as you would agree. It's not as set in stone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can see if they were to push him, you could see a Shinsuke Nakamura winning a WWE title if they were to go all in on him.
I think they jumped that shark a long time ago.
I'm saying like if in 2017 or whatever it was, they did choose to go all in, they could have, and it wouldn't have been as
awesome.
Shocking. You know what I mean?
We were ready for
it.
Yeah.
Let's go to Mr. Allen. What did you think of that match between Rain Man and Takeshita?
That was definitely match of the year quality. I would say it went the perfect time. The match was perfectly, executed, and especially the end where Kyle Fletcher turned on Takeshita.
Yeah,
that one didn't surprise me, but I was glad it happened because you knew Takeshita was going to end up going baby one way or another.
Yeah, that definitely was caught me for a loop a little bit. And then, but at the same time, I was like, wait a minute, it seems kind of odd you know, and then we seen him turn against him, so we know where this
Yeah.
is gonna go from there.
Yeah, especially that they were playing good buddies while they were with the Callis group.
Yep,
Yeah.
they was, yeah. Let's
Takeshita definitely the next. He definitely gonna be the next ace for New Japan Pro Wrestling.
seems like it. We just gonna have to see. Um, let's move. Let's go to Exhausted real quick. What did you think of that match?
Oh, I mean, damn, I don't feel like there's anything I can add that hasn't already been said. You know, it was a great match. I mean, I've said it. I'm on record. Takeshita's my favorite wrestler. I think he's the best wrestler in the world. I put him pound for pound against anybody. I've never seen a bad Takeshita match. I mean, yeah, there's nothing really more to be said. Like that guy's awesome. It was a good I don't want to say finally, but it was a good finally moment, right? Because like they've been building up to this match for what 6 months now. You know, the passive aggressive tag team, the little looks, there was just we all saw the build, and the build was done really well. I know a lot of you heard a lot of people complain online, like, why is it taking so long, or why are they still a tag team, or this and that, but like it paid off in the end. To Okada's been what was it, the Continental? He's been that champ forever, and that belt is pretty much his at this point. And I mean, there's been a lot of big matches for that belt that that people thought that Takeshita was not Takeshita, Okada was going to lose. Like, oh, this might be the match where Okada loses it, and Okada won the match. The booking kept them with it, and it feels like this was the booking paid off for the right guy to finally take that belt off of Okada. Like I said, yeah. I mean, like I said, Takeshita's. I have him as the best wrestler in the world. There's nothing really to say other than fucking awesome match.
Yeah, no, that match was incredible. It was incredible. Definitely 5 stars, hands down. There's nothing else I can say about it. It was just incredible match, incredible between them both, and yeah, that match. I might even watch that match again before I go lay down after this live. I might even go watch it again. That's how good it was. It was that good. I might just go watch it again because it was awesome. It was awesome. Yeah.
You ready for next?
Yeah, let's do it.
Mina Shirakawa versus Athena in the first round of the Owen Hart Foundation Women's Tournament.
Yeah. Go first, man. You got it. Go ahead.
Athena is the baddest woman in the game right now. I don't know if people have really been paying attention to her. She is on a run that we haven't seen out of a woman in a very, very long time. I would dare say she is holding down Ring of Honor. She is must-watch wrestling right now in Ring of Honor. Not just Ring of Honor, she's must-watch a women's wrestler right now. She is just tearing it up. That whole forever championship gimmick is great.
Yeah.
When she finally loses the title, it's most likely going to be her protege, but it's going to be a moment in the history of Ring of Honor because of how well she's handled herself. Now, as far as this match, we all know Mina can put on a great showing. She always has. I can't wait for the day that Mina finally starts getting some belts.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, this was not the matchup for her. Athena is just absolutely amazing. And this is a great showing for both ladies. Mina looked great. Athena looked strong. Great match. I have nothing bad to say about this tremendous match.
Yeah, that match was fire. Listen, that woman, I didn't realize, I didn't pay enough attention to her when she was in Japan, but I'm definitely going to go back and watch her matches now because what she did, I never seen her go like the way she went in this against Athena. I never seen her go like that, and that's my fault because, like I said, I didn't pay much attention to her matches as far as her in Japan or whatever. But now I gotta go back and watch her matches now because what she displayed on there, listen. That match was fire. That was one of the best women's matches I've seen on AEW television in a very, very long time. And that says a lot because they definitely had some great women's matches, especially with Mercedes. Who Mercedes and who had that match with Mercedes and it was like off the chain. Was it
Tony Storm?
No, not the Tony Storm match. It was before that. Was it Persephina? Persephina, what do they call her? Is that her?
Persephone, yeah.
Persephone, yeah. That match was fire. The match she had with Athena was fire. And this is why I'm saying, like, when are they going to put the AEW women's title on Athena? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because she definitely deserves it. She's wrestling 5-star matches just about every time she's put on the main stage. And I'm wondering, right, and Dub is right, why don't they showcase her more on Dynamite? Because she wrestling the clinic right now. She's one of the best women's wrestlers on that roster right now.
Facts.
You know, so I'm waiting to see what they're going to do with her moving forward. What did you think of that match, Mr. Allen?
I thought it was a good match, but I'll be totally honest. I'm a huge fan of Mina, and I was hoping she would win.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not disappointed, but I was hoping she would win because she needs the push.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I there's a few times I thought she was going to win. That's why I said she wrestled a hell of a match because there's a few times I thought she. This is why I said I feel like they're not putting enough time into Mina's character. Like, of course we know, you know what I'm saying, she's a beautiful woman or whatever. So they're showing that side of her, but she's also a great technical wrestler. And we got to see that against her and Athena. That's why I'm saying, like, yo, like, we need to see more of that from her. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So, yeah, that match was fire. That match was dope. Definitely a banger. Definitely a banger.
You know, Barz, I will say this. First of all, get well soon, Willow. But with Willow being out for a while, I would seriously consider putting that title on Mina. I would seriously consider that.
Who has the title now? Is it vacant?
She vacated it because she's out with that shoulder injury.
Right. Yeah, that would make sense, putting that title on Mina Shirakawa. I definitely would consider that too. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Like,
listen, Linda. We talking all this about greatest women and all this other stuff. But there's so many people that don't have access to Ring of Honor to know how great Athena is, right? So Tony Khan is going to have to get his head out of his ass. People have been wanting Athena on, I guess, what they would call AEW's main roster for quite some time now because of the run that she's been on in Ring of Honor. She has earned that right to be on, quote unquote, the main roster. We've already seen the matches that she put on with Mercedes. We know that she can run with, I guess, the hotter names within that company. They need to put her on Dynamites and Collisions and stuff like that on a regular basis, so more and more people can see what we already know. We already know that Athena is great. But there are a bunch of people out there that don't know that because they don't get to see her as often as they get to see somebody like Megan Bain, let's say, just throwing Megan Bain's name out there. They get to see her every week, sometimes twice a week because of Collision. Whereas, where's Athena? You know what I mean?
No, No. I agree with you 100%. But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So if Athena is featured more on Dynamite, eventually that means that she's probably going to have to like either vacate that title or she's going to have to play double duty. So let me just say this, right? If Athena is on Dynamite television more often, right? Who does she drop that title to in Ring of Honor? Because
Nobody.
I
Nobody. She can
Yeah,
just
yeah.
vacate it. She can just
Oh,
vacate it, and
no,
that still protects her. That still
no.
protects her run.
The person she would have to drop it to would be Billy Starks, her protege. That has
okay.
that had that would be the only deserving person to finally get their moment after she has played in her shadow the whole time. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're saying, keep her strong and have her move over, but I don't think it would hurt her to say, hey, you know what? It took somebody that I had to get to my level that I raised from a pup to make them a ROH champion, to get them on my level for me to move on. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think that would be a bad look on her.
No, that wouldn't be bad. But sometimes Tony Khan has his own ideas and doesn't
Facts.
follow some of the things, just like WWE and Triple H. The
Facts.
things that make sense, they don't always do. What you're saying makes sense, but I can see them doing some off the wall crap. But I feel like if they're not going to go to Billy Stark's route, they just have her vacated, and it still protects her.
Dub, you're right. It's as simple as that. We don't know what he's thinking or what the plan for her is. But I think, as Barr said, we all want her to have the visibility that comes along with AEW. But I'll say again, who else is carrying ROH? Somebody. If she leaves, somebody is going to have to step up. And right now, she is the show. She is ROH. Can he afford to move on without her? Somebody else has to be the person to say, hey, they're going to take that ball and start running with it. Because she's done it for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you. I just feel like if this is, Ring of Honor is being kind of used, kind of like what Raw and SmackDown is with NXT, and if that's the case, they're eventually going to have to move her up. It's just like everybody wanted Sol Ruka out of NXT so they can really see what she's about on the main roster. The problem is we already know what Athena is about. We want to see her against the bigger names.
Right.
Like I want to see her against Tekla. I want to see that.
Yeah.
That would be a fire ass match. I want to
It
see
would.
that, but we're not going to be able to get that unless she wins the Owen Hart Classic.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey Kev, go watch her matches. She wrestled in Tekla wrestled in Stardom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so go
yes.
check her out in Stardom. Stardom is wrestling promotion in Japan. You're gonna see a lot of Tekla matches, man. She's really good. She's really good. She's dope. Yeah.
Tekla will win you over just with, if you look at she's been in AEW, I'm going to say for maybe about a year or so. And if you just look at her AEW matches, she'll win you over. From her first match to where she is now, she will win you over.
Yeah, she would. She would. That she I didn't know who she was. I had to go do my research and backtrack, and then I watched her matches. I was like, yo, she can go. She nice with it. So yeah, she definitely will win you over for sure. Her character, everything, technique, all that. She definitely win. She's like she's like Luna. All right, picture Luna Vachon, but actually, like, she has the in-ring presence, the in-ring know-how. Like, she has the techniques. She has a great promo. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like, she has the look of Luna Vachon, but she's a way better wrestler than Luna Vachon. I mean, anybody
I
know
like
Luna
that.
Vachon?
I love that comparison. I like that comparison.
Yeah,
as far as her look and the way she comes off as a Luna Vachon, that is the best comparison I can make for. I like that.
Yo, as soon as I seen her first time, I was like, yo, she looked just like Luna Vachon, but she's way better in ring wise. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Luna Vachon was a bad wrestler. I'm just saying that
not at all.
If you look at what Tekla does and what Luna Vachon does, is Tekla all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like she's different. She's different with it.
Yeah.
Know?
I call her the female Bray Wyatt because some of the stuff she does is exactly like Bray.
Yeah.
Yup, for sure. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next one. Yeah.
For the next match, we had the AEW Continental Championship match, and I'm looking forward to your reaction from this because it was Jon Moxley going against Kyle O'Reilly.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I feel they could have saved this match for Dynamite or Collision. I think this is one of the match. Now I'm not saying the match wasn't good. The match was good, but if I of the whole pay-per-view, if I had to take a match out, this would have been the match I would have took out. This would have been that one. Because I was just like, for one, right, when I watched it, I stepped away for a second, then came back. It was okay, but if you had to put it up against what we just talked about just now and what we're going to talk about later on in the pod, you'd be like, it's like apples and oranges, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not saying it wasn't good. I'm just saying that this would probably been the match where I just would have put it on Dynamite or Collision. That's just my opinion. My opinion.
All right, man. I'll give you a different perspective of this. Oh, go ahead, Darkling. Please go ahead, Doug.
I was just gonna say I feel like Kyle O'Reilly was better, hadn't been good in AEW, and I understand why he went to AEW because at the time Bobby Fish was still there and Adam Cole was still healthy and all that stuff, and then Roderick Strong came over too. I understand that, but I felt like after seeing his run in AEW now compared to the run that he had right before Adam Cole left in NXT, I feel like he was better suited to stay there because his run in AEW really hasn't been all that good. So I agree with Barz. If you're going to, although I did not watch that pay-per-view, but if you were to sit here and tell me we had MJF versus Darby Allin, we had Cope and Christian versus FTR, and we had the Stadium Stampede match, and then along with a host of other matches. And Mox and Kyle O'Reilly just doesn't sound like it belongs on a pay-per-view along with some of them matches. That's all I got.
I was gonna say, it looks like Sergeant just jumped on. I wanted to know if Sergeant wanted to speak on this.
Oh, okay. Is Sergeant familiar with what we talking about so far? Was he listening in? Hey, Sergeant, was you listening in to what we just talked about? Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, bro. Oh, there we go.
Okay. Were you listening into what we just talked about?
Yes.
Okay, so what's your opinion on that match?
What match?
The match you
Jon Moxley and Kyle O'Reilly for the AEW Continental Championship.
Oh. Jon Moxley?
Yeah.
Yes.
I pick Jon Moxley because he did went to WWE.
We know that. We just talking about the match he had with Kyle O'Reilly. What did you think of that match? Was it a yay or a nay? Did you think it was good? Did you think it was bad? What's your thoughts on it?
Bad.
Okay, why?
But I don't know.
You don't know why?
Maybe it just didn't strike. It just didn't hit him as a good match. Just didn't hit
Okay.
him as a good match.
All right.
Yeah, that one.
Okay, I got you, Sarge.
Okay. All right. We'll come back to you. Okay. Go ahead, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, to me, I mean, I expected a better match out of both of them, being that both big time pros. But I was kind of disappointed in it because I mean they really didn't do too much. They didn't really show too much, and I mean it's just blah. It wasn't nothing to get excited about.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of how I felt too. Like even because I watched it, but it didn't keep my attention enough to really say like, oh wow, this is like look at all we discussed so far. Like every match we've discussed so far had something in there that drew us in, and we was like, yo, we was locked in. But being how great both of these guys are, the match didn't. I don't know. It just didn't. To me,
May
it
I?
just didn't live up to what I thought it should have been. Go ahead, bro.
Pause. May I? I'm
Hey, go
gonna
ahead.
tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why everybody here needs to change their focus on this match.
Okay.
Whenever you have a card that is so high intensity with nearly every match, you cannot maintain that crowd intensity at a 10 at all times. You have to have a match that's a bit grounded so people can come off of the highs that we were at. Every single match up to this point, we were basically on our feet, screaming, losing our minds, especially toward the end of each of these matches. This match wasn't a slam bam, hard hitting. This was a wrestling technical match. This was, even though it didn't say submission style, that was the premise of the match. Kyle O'Reilly making Jon Moxley tap out twice previously. Jon Moxley not being able to beat Kyle O'Reilly in the last match. This was all about Jon Moxley. Could he overcome Kyle O'Reilly? Could a champion overcome the challenger? Which led to a different dynamic, and that's how this match was wrestled. This was never going to be a 5-star match in that way. This match was about the storytelling itself. So I understand. We all know that these two, if they really wanted to go balls to the walls for us, we know what they're capable of. They didn't give us that. They gave us the story, and they gave us a breather in between the matches we saw and what is to come.
Yeah, but still, I mean, both guys are big time pros. They kind of slowed it way too down. I mean, I can see having to slow it down because you don't want to get people going at all gas no brakes through the whole show. But these guys should have done a little bit better job keeping people's attention. Because I'll be honest with me, I nearly fell asleep during the match because it was so kind of boring.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. Like, I expected a little bit more, and as soon as the match came on and they started going, I just was like, I drifted. I went the opposite direction. Then by the time I came back, match was like halfway through, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I waited for the next match. But that what people need to understand is that I don't feel like these two individuals are bad at what they do. They're great. It's just that I just feel, and I know some of y'all would agree, I just feel they could have done better. Like you watch what had just transpired. Okay, maybe you don't reach the scales of what came before you, but at least give us something to even it out. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't saying give us what Edge and Cope did or what Swerve and Bandito did later, but give us something to like even it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so if we were eating steak and filet mignon or whatever the case may be, okay, give us a refresher, give us some hors d'oeuvres, give us some condiments or something. Like, let's put some spices on that joint. You know what I'm saying? That's what
I
I feel.
You know what? I completely get you guys. Again, maybe it's me, but I like the style that we saw from them. It was less hard hitting, more submission style. I would dare say that this kind of looked like what do you like blood sport, but with ropes. That's the submission style they went for. But
Mm-hmm.
I understand why this wasn't going to be everybody's cup of tea. There are people who definitely won't like this type of matchup from them, so I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know what match you would like. I know what would be your style, and that would be the next match, which
Hold
was
on, can I
Will Ospreay.
before you go to
Oh
the next match,
yeah,
Boombox?
pardon, pardon.
Can I just say something real quick, bro? So you are a lot different than a lot of people that because me and Barz, we have our own podcast, Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle. And you are a lot different than a lot of people we come across on here. And I'm saying that now because of how you responded to what Mr. Allen and Barz were saying about this match.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get offended by it. You didn't. Hey, I understand where you guys are coming from. I get it. I got it. Maybe I just see it from a different lens. That kind of response, like that's some respectful ass shit right there. So I just want to say I appreciate the respect that you showing everybody that don't agree with you, because not everybody reacts like that. A lot of people would get up in arms. Well, you just don't know wrestling, and you need to watch WWE, or you need to go watch this if you don't like that. That's not even close to how you came to it. So from one podcaster to another, bro, I just want to say respect, and I appreciate that.
Come on, man. We on bars podcast, man. He only have decent people up here.
Yeah,
Feel me?
man. Yeah, Boombox always has great takes and analysis as far as like how he comes off. That's why whenever he comes, I gotta have him on the panel because he, regardless if you disagree with him or not, he always has something that makes perfectly good sense and it's very well spoken. So like, look, man. Boombox know what time it is, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? He ain't even got he ain't even gotta go like, you know what it is, man. Like respect though, for real. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, but,
Yeah,
but
that
can I give you your fillet now? Can I give you your steak?
Yeah,
Can
sure.
I give you?
Sure.
Can I give you?
Yeah, you can. Let Mr. Allen's about to say something real quick. Go ahead.
Oh, pardon.
Yeah, no, I was going to say the same thing. I do appreciate it, Blue Box, because I've been in the business a long time, and some of the things I hear just from fans, I kind of have to bite my bottom lip a lot of times and keep my opinions to myself because sometimes I just want to scream my head off and call them every dirty word in the book. Where you've been really respectful and it's like I really do enjoy listen to you, even though we had a difference of opinion. I mean, but
For sure.
you brought up definitely good points, which to me is worth listening to.
For sure.
That's it. I mean, that's all we can do. You know what? Everybody likes what they like. Some things strike a chord with some things strike a chord with another. We can all learn from each other. It's all good.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and get a filet mignon, bro.
You want your fillet? You want your fillet? Well,
Go
I'm gonna
ahead.
give you Will Ospreay. I'm gonna give you Will Ospreay and Samoa Joe. Talk to me,
bruh.
Round 1, Owen Hart Foundation Cup.
That match was fire. This match was crazy. This match, look. At this point of Samoa Joe's career, I didn't expect him to wrestle the match that he wrestled against Will Ospreay. I didn't expect him to do what he did against Will Ospreay. I did not expect him to do it. At this point in his career, I didn't expect him. But he showed off in this match. He did his thing. I was like, yo, is Samoa Joe trying to channel the side of him that he had versus Kurt Angle? Is that what he trying to do? Cause I was like, I was like, notice, like, they was really, really, really going at it. You know what I'm saying? And Will Ospreay, if y'all notice, he lost a lot of weight, but he toned up a lot. He's a lot smaller from what he was previously. He's a lot smaller. I don't know if that is because like he wants to do a lot of more high flying, or is that because he's going to be a little bit more ground based? Because usually when you be more ground based, you gain a lot more muscle mass. But he's kind of like in between right now. So I was listen. That match was fire. They had to give each other respect after that match. What you seen that, like the match was dope. The match was up there for sure. I liked it. Anybody want to go first, Mr. Allen?
I was going to say, you just said everything I was going to say to a T. Yeah, that match was excellent, and Joe definitely put on a 5-star match that night because I didn't even, especially as long as he's been out of the ring, I didn't expect him to be that good.
No, I didn't. I did not expect it at all. He surprised me a lot as far as what he was doing in the ring, like certain stuff, and man, he did his thing. But what's crazy is that he got another movie role. He's gonna be away for a little bit now too.
Yeah, I know. I heard about that.
Yeah. Does anybody know what he's gonna be starring in?
I heard the movie. I'm not sure the actual name of the movie.
Yes, yes. They are. He's going to be filming another season of Twisted Metal.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Good for him. I was actually just reading about that the other day as I was laid up in the bed on these antibiotics. I was reading about it. He's going to be reprising his role on Twisted Metal, so he's going to be out for a little bit.
Good.
Oh,
good for Joe, man. Good for Joe. For real.
Yeah, he
and real
deserves
quick, again, as I said, I didn't watch the pay-per-view, but the few clips that I have seen between X and TikTok, y'all think about this. Joe has been doing this for what, 30 years?
Yeah.
Around about 30 years?
Not that much,
and the man can still go like he just started 5 years ago. That is and at his size, he's not a small guy. He's not a small guy, and the fact that he can still go at the rate that he's going now, I think if there's one person that WWE did feel like they wish they still had, is Samoa Joe. They prematurely let him go. He's gone over to AEW and he's completely shown his ass. So shout out to Samoa Joe.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Like, he's the one other person besides Oba that I felt like would be convincing and beating Brock Lesnar.
Yes. Yes. They dropped the ball on that one big time.
And because he had Brock Lesnar beat, he had Brock beat, and they dropped the ball on that match so bad. I said, "Come on, man, are you serious? Like, you're not going to put the heavyweight title on Joe? Like, Joe's held every top title in every single company that he's been a part of, and you're not going to put it on Joe?" I said, "Oh man, come on now, come on." And that was at the time where they needed somebody like Joe as the champion. But I don't even remember who was the champion at that time. Was it Brock? It wasn't Brock. Was it?
It was Brock, because that was for the title.
Oh, you see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, they needed somebody like Joe to have that title.
That's back when they had Braun Strowman, Roman Reigns, Big Dog Roman Reigns, and Samoa Joe all fighting for the belt against Brock Lesnar. And then they had, because you remember, we all thought that Braun Strowman was going to beat him. and it didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then Samoa Joe was next in line. Samoa Joe, to me, was a layup. That is a layup. And they completely screwed the pooch on that one.
Yeah, I remember now. Yep, because he had Brock in the sleeper, and he put Brock to sleep. He put him to sleep, and then they still didn't give him the belt. I was like, man, that's crazy. But
You talking about the Universal Champion?
what'd you say?
You talking about the WWE Universal Champion?
No, we're not talking about. We're talking about Joe. When Joe was in WWE and he wrestled against Brock Lesnar, he should have won the title then, and he never won the title in WWE, but he won the title in AEW twice. So
Yep, I never did. I did watch that on my pay-per-view.
okay, yeah,
Okay.
all right, yeah.
No,
Well,
last time. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
Last time I did watch.
What'd you say?
Last time I did watch it back in 2020.
Okay, all right. So let's get to the next one.
Oh man, you want dessert? Well, I got Swerve Strickland versus Bandito, and if I can really quick, I remember thinking to myself after Samoa Joe and Will Ospreay, before this match even was announced for being next, I already said to myself, I feel sorry for whoever comes after this. And they gave us Swerve and Bandito, and I said, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
These two put on, just when I thought I saw a climax in what the match could be, this match comes on. Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen the spot when Swerve ended up on top of Bandito's shoulders and hit him with the house. Goodness.
Yo.
Goodness.
Do you know what type of balance you gotta have for that, bro? Bro, do you know what type of balance you gotta have to do that, bro? Like, you have to have, first of all, you have to have incredible leg strength. Then your balance, just to be able to stand that long. Because let's be for real, like, Bandito was not holding him. He was balancing on Bandito's shoulders. And let's remind people that Bandito is way shorter than Swerve. Swerve is probably just about 6 feet. Or just about 6'1". Bandito's like what, 5'10"?
If he's lucky.
If even that.
I think if he's lucky.
Yeah. So for him to do that was crazy. Like I said, no, this man didn't do a balancing act on his shoulders. Then House called him. Like that match is definitely 5-star candidate too.
I mean, Bandito does what Bandito. Bandito's had an amazing 2026, y'all.
Yeah.
Bandito is one of the guys that should be looked at for Wrestler of the Year. There's somebody else that we're going to come to later that I think has really owned this year. But Bandito is really one of those guys, if you pay attention to what he's doing, he's had a tremendous run for the past year.
Right.
Tremendous.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to speak on this one?
Go ahead, Mr. Allen.
Yeah, no, I'll be honest with you. If Swerve had thrown that mask back on, I think I would be watching Lucha Underground again.
Right.
Because that's the caliber that, that they were going at. It's like, I had a hard time keeping up with these moves. It's like, what? What's the hell?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he definitely channeled his inner kill shot in that match for sure. He was doing some crazy stunts. I was like, yo, that is crazy. Yeah, that match was fire. That match, not for nothing, that match is definitely a match of the year candidate as well. That match is definitely a match of the year candidate. Yep.
I've got to ask, how strong is Bandito? How strong is this guy?
He's got to be hella strong.
I don't know, man. Because if you look at, he seems like he got a small frame, but the feats of strength that he displays is of
Ridiculous, bro.
a super heavyweight. So I'm like, either his training regimen gotta be with the Super Saiyans in the Appalachian Mountains somewhere. Yo, this dude be in a hyperbolic chamber training with Goku and Vegeta. I don't know, but what he be displaying, like, is feats of like a super heavyweight. So
He
I
did
have no idea.
him doing that 21 plex from Swerve when Swerve is laid out on the canvas. That is pure muscle. Because there's not much Swerve can do to assist him on this.
Nope.
I mean, he can do a little to alleviate, but that's all muscle by Bandito doing that. So that's just wow, man. Wow.
That was insane. That was insane what he did. That 21 plex was insane.
Speaking of insane, next up was the women's four-way fatal match for the women's AEW championship between Hikaru Shida, Jamie Hayter, Chris Statlander, and the champ, Tekla.
It was okay. It was okay. I felt I felt that they could have did more with this match, similar to how Athena did her match with
Mina?
with Mina Shirakawa. I feel like they could have did more with that match. Um, I don't know, man. It just it was definitely a cool match, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. I don't know. Like I gotta watch it again. Maybe I just gotta watch it again. You know what I mean? But it was okay. It was okay. You know. But I think they could have did a little bit more. But I probably need to watch it again to really be able to pick it apart and say what I like and what I dislike or whatever. Yeah.
What was weird with that also, it seemed like more of a match to go have Statlander take on Hayter than it was really a title match, trying to have somebody, be opposition for Thekla.
Right. Right. That's another thing that it seemed like Tekla was very she avoided a lot of offense during that match. Like you didn't see much of Tekla in the match. You seen more of everybody else, but you didn't see her. The spots were definitely picked. You know what I mean? Picked apart as far as like where Tekla was going to be placed at.
Yep.
Can I offer a little bit of analysis that I saw from this match? So if you do watch it again, try to keep your eye on this.
Mm-hmm.
This match to me was way more about Chris Statlander and Hikaru Shida telling their story than it was. I mean, they jumped Tekla to start the match, but then Tekla, as you said, she picked her spots. But the story was you could always see Shida getting ready to turn on Statlander. We all knew it was going to happen. It was just a matter of time. And it happened during the match.
Mm-hmm.
At first, it was subtle. She tried to roll her up for a pin. Then she turned around and apologized. It was a little back and forth like that. And then she pulled out the kendo stick. Things got real.
Mm-hmm.
So it always seemed like that is what this match was really about. Shida and Statlander and the breaking up of that tag team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. When you say it like that, I definitely agree. And it's gonna make me go back and watch the match now to really like pick it and be able to point, certain stuff going on within there. But yeah, I hear you.
And on a side note, if you watch Dynamite, or not Dynamite, but Collision, you saw the end result of this, of what this breakup did to them. And wow, these ladies really put it down on Collision.
Yeah, I didn't see Collision, but I'm gonna go back and watch it to see what I missed.
Bro, I didn't mean to. Man, that Collision match could have been on this card.
Oh no, I'm gonna go back and watch it now. I'm gonna go back and watch it now for sure. Yeah.
Am I wrong for thinking this? I think they're in between a rock and a hard place when it comes to Statlander. What y'all think?
Can I ask how so?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like she went on this run where she was the champion. They had her built all the way up to be champion. She lost it to Tekla, of course. And instead of really giving her a good rematch, they put her in this tag team with Sheeta just to turn around very quickly, mind you, just to break them up. I feel like they put themselves in a box when it comes to Statlander because now that we've seen what she can be as a champion, there are going to be people out there that want to see her champion again. And we're not really getting to see her as a champion, even as the TBS champion. So I feel like, now I could be completely off base. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. Y'all tell me if I'm overthinking it. That I feel like they just put themselves in a box when it comes to Statlander.
No, but I would just say one thing. First of all, I agree with you. They did. Now that you put it that way, I think they did put themselves in a box. Like, because what do you do with her? I mean, legitimately, what do? You can't put her back out there with Tekla. Oh, she did have a rematch with Tekla. Tekla won when her sisters, Sky Blue and the other one whose name I can't remember right now.
Julia Hart.
Julia Hart, when they jumped in and helped get Tekla to win. But what do you do? You can't put her back out there with Tekla. You can put her in the TBS title race, I guess. I mean, you could have her and Sheeta can drag this feud out, I guess.
But then what do you do after that?
Right now, I don't know. I don't. The only thing I can tell you about Statlander is she will always be in AEW plans. Like she'll never be not be around a storyline for long. Like she'll always be in their plans. But as far as what's next, I don't know, bro. I just legit don't know.
And think about it. We saw her in Ring of Honor. We saw her in Ring of Honor, and then she comes back, and now she has this tag team. She gets the tag team championship match with Divine Dominion, and they lose that. And then now we're seeing them in this fatal four-way, her tag team partner plus two others in this fatal four-way for the women's championship. And then they break them up during that. Now you're going to have this feud with her and Sheeta. Okay, cool. But what's next? Is she going to get a shot at the TBS now that Willow's gone for a little bit? I mean, like, what's next for Statlander? That's all I'm saying. They put themselves in a box with her because, like, now it's like, okay, do you keep her in the women's world title picture? Do you take her out and put her in Ring of Honor like we've seen and have her go against Athena for the Ring of Honor? Maybe she's a viable option to take the belt off Athena and bring Athena up and leave Statlander down there. But then again, Statlander is a star in the company, so it's like you said that she will never not be in their plan. So is that a good option for Statlander, or do we put her in the TBS title picture? So I'm confused as to where they're going with Statlander.
Dub, did you watch Dynamite Collision by any chance?
Like I said, man, with my stomach issues I've been having, I haven't watched any WWE. I haven't watched any AEW. I haven't watched much of anything.
Okay, because because I know that that Barz didn't. I'm trying not to reveal some stuff for y'all. So I think her direction, or at least an indication of her direction, was given on Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to watch so then I can so that I could be on point on, so that the next time we get on, we could have that discussion, because I definitely want to see what you're talking about as far as that. Yeah.
All right, we're winding it down, gentlemen. Next up, Stadium Stampede.
Go ahead, man. Take it away, bro.
I was gonna say, people either like this match or didn't like it. There's no middle ground. Everybody that I spoke to has either really enjoyed it for what it was or didn't like it. Me personally, I thought it was hilarious. I loved all the little things that they did in this match. I love the fact that Lio Rush ended up hanging out with Bobby Lashley for a quick second, and the first thing I was waiting for him to do was starting to cheer Lashley all over again. It was a nice little throwback. I love the fact that there was a food fight. I like the fact that Mark Davis showed us just how tough he was when he legit injured his eye. And he disappeared from camera, and when he came back, he had like a cloth wrapped around his head to protect his eye. A lot of people might have missed that, but watch.
Yeah, he did do that. He did do that.
He did do that.
He legit shows us how tough he is. I'm glad to see this man finally starting to get his props. He deserves it. He's been one of the unsung heroes of AEW. This match was all over the place, but they couldn't go in the crowd. They wouldn't let them go in the crowd. They couldn't go in the crowd. I enjoyed it. That's all I can say. Am I going to say it was a 10 out of 10? No. But did I have fun watching this? Yes. This might have been the first match to actually make me smile in a comedic way during the whole night. So it was a nice change of pace. Oh, and Tia Leona is a complete beast.
Yo, yeah, he is. He is like he's a different animal. Like him, he's a different animal for sure. Yeah. What did you think of it, Mr. Allen?
Well, I'm one of those ones that didn't enjoy the match at all because of the stipulations. But I do have to agree with Blue Box. There was some funny moments in there. The one I really laughed the hardest was Luchasaurus in a blonde wig with Andrade.
Yes.
That was hilarious. I mean, I could not stop laughing after seeing that one.
Yeah, I think the Leo Rush thing was funny too. When he was sitting there in the corner, and then he was like, go! He's like, go! He was like, I got him, go! And he jumped on Yola's back, and he bit his finger first. He bit his finger. I was hollering. I said, yo, Leo Rush is nailing this character. Like, he's nailing it. I was like, yo, this guy, and let's be for real, we've all seen the Blackheart character, but the Blackheart character didn't have this much of personality.
Not like this.
This character is funny as hell, but also the character can actually wrestle too. So it's like you getting the best of both worlds. Like, imagine this version of Leo Rush against Finn Balor's Demon. How would that even look, bro? How would that even look showman-wise?
Barz, I need Tony Khan to take a real hard look at what Leo Rush, the commotion that he has caused with this character. I'm not saying you got to make this guy the next champ, but what I would say to Tony Khan is you need to keep this guy on TV because this guy is getting over. And the more people watch him, the more they're starting to dig his character. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, I know people who didn't like it at first, and now they're like, yo, this guy, it's kind of interesting because he's moving different. Mm-hmm. He's not just a personality. He is physically moving different with this character.
He definitely is.
Yeah, the one thing I kind of wonder is, where in the hell did they find a tennis racket that big for Chris Jericho?
Right, yeah.
I mean, I need that tennis racket when I play tennis.
Yeah.
That's true, man. That thing was massive.
Yeah, that was crazy when I seen that. I was like, yo, he must have went to Jim Cornette's closet and found the biggest found the biggest tennis racket he could possibly find. He said, yeah, I'm gonna use this. And that was definitely funny when he got that tennis racket. It was funny. Yeah. It was a pretty fun match. The stadium match was pretty fun. It was a pretty fun match.
For sure.
Yeah. What's next?
Well, that brought us to the conclusion, the main event of the evening. The champion, Darby Allin, trying to defend in a championship versus air match against MJF.
Man, man. Can we say that this championship run with Darby Allin probably was one of the best runs we've seen in professional wrestling in a very long time? And I'm saying that because, like, all right, so I had my gripes with Darby, right? I have my gripes because of, you know, his stunts, whatever he does. But he wrestled the toughest and hardest opponents that AEW's roster had to offer. He ducked no smoke. He ducked no smoke from nobody, which lets me know that he had some creative control over his character on who he's going to wrestle, because he wrestled some tough opposition. Can you imagine if they did that in WWE with him, how people would be so pissed off? Can you imagine?
There's no way.
No way that's happening.
That would happen. No way.
No way that was happening. I was just telling somebody online, I said, listen, man, you can't go and compare what he would do in WWE to what he's doing in AEW, because AEW is a wrestler's first promotion. Wrestlers first. Wrestlers first. Showmanship second, wrestlers first. So if Tony Khan is looking at it from a sports perspective, his athletes, his guys that can really go are going to put on a clinic, and then he's going to tie the show within it. And that's exactly what Darby Allin does. Because if you look at some of Darby Allin's indie work, he can wrestle, but he chooses to do this. He chose to do
he's
that.
crazy. But not only that, the WWE, he'd be way too small. They wouldn't put a belt on him at all. You know, so he's actually in the best place he can be right now with AEW.
For sure.
You know, Barz, you said, is this the best title run we've had in a while? I don't know if it's the best title run, but I will tell you that for me, it was maybe the most fun title run that we've had in a while. Because of the fact this man was willing to go out there, not just every week, but sometimes twice a week.
Yeah.
I mean, and you're right. The guys he beat, this is a heavyweight list of challengers. And when I say heavyweight, I don't just mean in stature. I'm talking this man defeated. We talked about Takeshita, how good he is. We talked about Okada. We're talking about the cream of the crop guys in AEW. And I promise you that when Tony Khan walked up to them and said, "Hey, you know what? Darby's probably not going to hold the title for long. We want to put him in there with some guys and make some memorable title runs. Do you mind doing a job for him?" I'm sure they went, "Hell yeah!"
Yeah.
That crazy dude, the guy who threw himself down the stairs for me, the guy who jumped off the stage through 5 tables for me, that guy. You want me to? Yes. Because that's how you earn the respect. You know, Darby's got the respect from the wrestlers backstage. They know what he's willing to do from them.
Yep,
you know, they know what he is willing to do for them.
He does.
A lot of guys are interested in getting their moves over. Darby's saying, "Let me sell for you. Watch how I get thrown around." It makes him look better. The other guys look better. By making them look better, they're saying, "Man, Darby's tough." Because isn't that what we always say about Darby? Is, man, this guy's tough as nails.
Yep.
And so, didn't he get his back of his head cut during the match?
Yes,
I
he
think
did
so.
when he took the
Yeah.
fall. When he jumped off that off the thing and took that 20-foot fall,
Okay.
busted his head open.
It's like, ouch.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah, I mean, to me, the big surprise of that match was Kevin Knight turning on Darby. It's like, I never expected that.
Neither did I. I was like shocked.
Yeah, I expected him to do it to Mike Bailey, but not to Darby.
You know why we have to enjoy this moment of when Kevin Knight did this? This is how stars get made. You don't have Kevin Knight do this to close the show unless you're going to make him a player.
Yeah.
And what did we see? Oh, I don't want to get into Dynamite. I don't want to get into Dynamite. But let's just say he played a part in Dynamite. So we are looking at the person that they've said for a while, you're going to be a future champ. Everyone, we see you being a future champ. Well, we're starting to see him develop some character now.
Yeah.
So we're going to, in years, in like 5-10 years from now, we're all going to be remembering talking about where we saw it start at. And that was this past Sunday.
If you and I did watch a little bit of Dynamite. If you remember, like when he was walking out, he ran right into Swerve. So I'm hearing rumors about going back, Swerve restarting the embassy, and him and Kevin Knight join forces.
Ooh,
that'd
be
cool.
Wild. That's what, Barz. You know what I was thinking, honestly? You know how MVP kept saying we're looking for new people? Yeah. I was looking at Kevin Knight like, you know what? He might be a good person to have in the Hurt Syndicate if Lashley and Shelton Benjamin can teach this young man. You know what? His career can really take off to the next level. Those are some great teachers to have.
Yeah.
But we'll see. We'll see.
For sure.
What's up, Leroy?
I like the idea of him joining the Syndicate because he would play a younger, faster, at this point in time, better version of what Cedric Alexander gave him in the WWE. It's a Hurt Business. I think Kevin Knight would take the Syndicate to a different level. And then you wouldn't need MVP to have to wrestle. You let MVP do what MVP does best and let him just be the straight up mouthpiece for them three. I like that idea.
Yeah, I agree. We'll see what happens.
Well, I'm pretty sure we all know that somewhere down the line we will get Kevin Knight versus Darby. It's just a matter of when. I don't think they wait until All In for this match. So I would imagine that we'll get it sometime soon.
Yeah, I don't see it the next one because being it's Forbidden Door, you're having a bunch of guys coming in. Yeah, I probably would wait till they All In or maybe even a little bit later.
You would be in favor of delaying this match, like drawing it out?
Kind of. I mean, because you can tease it all you want on TV, and then finally get the build up to when All In comes in. Then they announce the match that it's going to happen and put a special stipulation on there.
Well, just curious, which match do you think you get first? Kevin Knight versus Darby or Kevin Knight versus... God damn it, I don't want to give up what happened on Wednesday. I'm trying my best not to.
So I've seen the clips. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I don't want to ruin it.
I think it has to be. I think it has to be Darby first.
Okay.
Because then you can tease the other one.
Right.
You can give it a real good storyline. But I think the Darby one has to be first. Didn't they say that Tony Khan announced a new pay-per-view for what, next month?
Yeah. I forgot the name of it. But yeah, they did.
Redemption in Canada.
So they can
In
do the dark
Montreal.
match there.
So they're gonna have 2 pay-per-views in June, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
Because I know Forbidden Doors in my neck of the woods this year.
Yeah.
You know what? Traditionally, Forbidden Door hasn't been like where AEW necessarily has its biggest matches. They make the biggest cross matches, interpromotional matches, but it's not where they have their top guys facing off against each other. So,
I mean, with WWE, they're kind of stealing a lot of talent from these other ones. So, I mean, I only ever see WWE doing cross talent matches. Being that, especially New Japan, they've taken Evil. Now I've been hearing what's his name? Hiramu Takahashi is the next one to come.
they signed him?
So that's what I have heard, but
I didn't know that.
yeah, because
first time hearing.
The name they originally were going to give Evil. Yeah, so
Hey,
what I heard,
I can see him being a fit. Yeah.
Who, Takahashi?
Yeah, because Evil kind of like is weird to me. Like I saw a clip of him against Tony D'Angelo. This just didn't. I don't even look right to me. It's just like I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me.
Well, we know why
But
Evil's
yeah,
there because he's now married to EO, so we know why Evil's there.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, and he's worth it. I mean, he's definitely an accomplished wrestler. So let's just hope they don't drop the ball.
I'm just saying it was weird because you see somebody in one place and you thinking like, oh, they're not going nowhere, and then they go over there, you're like, oh, this is kind of weird.
Shouldn't we be calling him Nuturu or whatever his new name is?
Nakaru.
Yeah, because they were originally going to give him the name of Nox Raijin, but they ended up changing it, and I think they're going to give that Nox Raijin to Takahashi.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. At least that's what I heard.
I've been checking out the NXT talent. The only person that I can like see like he being a now this is just for me. Seeing like a fixture on their program, and then maybe like and like if he transfers slowly to like to the main roster and shit, is this guy named Tristan Angels just came on my timeline. He kind of looks like early Triple H with the Hunter House Family gimmick, but a little bit of Shawn Michaels, a little bit more Hunter House Family than anything, but the British version, the actual British. The way he gets his heat is like as a real wrestler does. So I was like, oh, you're not a D1 athlete. You've been working for a little bit. Maybe not as much, but a little bit. He's been wrestling for a little bit. I could tell. So I looked it up. It was like maybe 5 years. So he's all right. I always keep seeing on my timeline Karen Hendricks because everybody say he reminds him of The Rock, but like I think it's because he dresses like The Rock and sells like The Rock. That's the only thing. I don't think he gets anything Rock, but he might sell like him or whatever. But
Am I the only one in NXT that's checking for Keanu Carver?
Yeah, he's basically.
He's dope. He's dope, bro.
He's a force.
Basically, and I'm sure some of you may agree, but he's Monty Brown all over again.
Mm-hmm. He is.
That's a good comparison. Yeah. Yeah, if he just used to like I saw him use the pounce like one time. I look back and see his footage. Something he does the pounce really good. He should use that shit more.
Yeah, I think he's got the look, and I'm sure he's a good dude. But man, does he look disturbed?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm not trying to dog him, but you know what I mean? When guys just have that
He looks like a crash out. He
looks like a crash out. Yes.
Yeah.
I think they're doing that on purpose with his character to making him like the crash out character.
Oh yeah.
They're doing that on
Well,
purpose.
because he had that heat in LFG with Booker T, so they're feeding off of that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It just needs he just need that current finisher I saw one time. I don't like his current finisher. It definitely needs to bounce. I don't care how you do it. Just do the pounce.
Yeah, I saw his finisher. It looks more like a signature or a setup than an actual finisher.
Yeah, definitely. If he did the pounce to you, you believe it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm running out of somebody. But no. That's I keep the clips on some people, and of course, the recent person that trained with us, he's down in Evolve. His name is they changed his name to Max Abrams. He used to be Matt Cunningham. He's just a natural heel. He looks like a natural heel. He looks like a punchable face. He's got his own group.
Leroy, you just can't slide that in with us, man.
I've said it before.
He said he looked like he got a punchable face.
Yeah. I've said it before. I've said it to him at training. I was like, "You look like a heel." When he was training with us, I was like, "You look like a heel. You look like I would just punch you in the face." Oh God.
Yeah.
That's what we told Darius Lockhart about Darius Carter. Like he got a punchable face.
Yeah, right.
Don't Darius Carter. The first time I saw him, I was like, "Yo, that dude look kind of a bug on him."
Yeah, it's funny.
He look like he frowning all the time.
Yeah, it's funny.
He's frowning all the time. No, I met him years ago. Oh no, I met him years ago, and then I caught up with him, and I saw him. He was in the suit and everything, and he just like I was like, I don't even think you. It's how some wrestlers like, oh, I like to be the cool heel. I like to get booed, but I like to be cool with it. No, he likes to be hated. He feeds off that shit.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I know that feeling because being a heel most of my career, it's like when I did actually do play a baby, it felt kind of weird. You play a heel for so long, you get used to it. It's like when now the crowd's starting to cheer you on and do this and do that. It's like, what the hell is going on? It's not sounding right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that was the first time. Mm-hmm. That was the first time when I was heel. Like in Dallas, Texas, it was weird being a heel. I didn't it was different. So
yeah. Well, I appreciate everybody that tapped in on the live tonight. We recalibrating and getting things back into motion. I appreciate Dub reminding me to get on live tonight because, like I told y'all, I was super tired, but I'm glad I did get on a live because this was fun. Who's watching Clash in Italy tomorrow?
Me.
Of course. Of course.
All right, so we gotta get back on and talk about Clash in Italy. I want to check it out and see what's going to happen. I'm hearing some rumors, but I'm not going to go into detail about the rumors until after Clash. And you know what I'm talking about, Boom.
I think we hearing those same rumors.
Yeah.
We shall see. We shall see.
We'll definitely see.
No Logan Paul though.
Yeah, no.
That injury he took, man, is like, ouch. That's a very serious injury.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna be checking out Clash in Italy.
I didn't know that.
I'll be checking out Clash in Italy. I'm going to also be talking some more about Ashe wrestling. I'm definitely going to be talking more about Ashe. I got some more reactions coming, so y'all can check those out. Boom! Before we go, Boom, bro. I didn't know you had a podcast, man. Like, yo, man, promote that joint, man. Talk about it real quick before we let out.
Oh man, yo! First of all, I'm honored that you even know about it. You know what I mean? But yeah, me and I got a couple going with a couple of people here. One of with wrestling that I do with my homeboy Robert. Robert is on point with this stuff. Everybody, if you think that we go hard, this dude lives it, breathes it. This is all he wants to do with his life is talk wrestling. So we do that on Tuesdays at 9 o'clock. Also Fridays, as today at 8 o'clock, we do a UFC podcast where we talk about actual combat. So if that's your thing, please tune in. And yeah, you can find us at the Not Move Podcast.
Okay, this is gonna be on TikTok.
Yes, we have it here on TikTok. We have it on YouTube. You can find us a Not Move Podcast. You know, we cover basically all sports, wrestling included.
Okay.
And I just want to give a shout out to one person here. I want to give a shit. He doesn't know I'm going to do this, but I want to give props to Nasty Leroy for giving me a great laugh because I absolutely love the promo you did with MJF.
How many? What I tell you, what I tell you, Leroy? What I say? What I say? Didn't I say that Joe was fire? I told him that. I told him.
You did.
That's a calling card right there, my dude. That was hard. It went hard.
Yeah. He was like, he said rat bastard. That's his signature. He said rat bastard.
He called him something that had me rolling like for like a day or two. What you called him something?
I call him a generational rat bastard.
A generational rat bastard. Yes.
he said a generational rat bastard, and when I see him, I'll punch him in the face, and then he just popped up out of nowhere. I was like, oh shit. Yeah.
Yeah, he interrupted my promo, man. I had more to say. Shit.
Yeah, that joke was too funny. It's too funny.
Word up.
I was gonna tell him he looked like a discount version of moving a ring out here, but you know.
you try to say he look like a True Value Wolverine, bro? That's what you trying.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He got his watch. I was gonna say he's got his watch from the Sheen store. That's what I was gonna do.
Yo, man, that was funny, man. Yeah, I was happy for you for that moment, man. That was
for
funny.
sure, man. It always feels good supporting people when you see them making positive moves in for themselves in the wrestling community. So salute, bro.
Yeah, salute.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Allen, you got anything going on you want to speak on real quick before we cut out?
I do know I have a show coming up June 27th. I'm working as ref for Nubian Nations Pro Wrestling. It's an all-woman show.
Okay.
Yeah, no real big names on there. Most of the girls that are wrestling, they're big in California, but not nationwide. Mm-hmm. But I still enjoy doing it because the owner Greg and I are good friends, and I've always, and then I met one of my favorite independent wrestlers, Kia Dream, through him. So, I can't complain.
Okay, all right, that's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Barz, do you mind if I ask you a quick question?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
You said you're involved with I Say Wrestling?
Nah.
This came.
We're gonna be doing some more reactions with Ashe Wrestling. We interviewed Darius Lockhart a few weeks ago.
Because bro, this came across my radar just a few months ago, and I've been very interested in wanting to follow this because there's not many promotions where we have this. So I was very interested in it. So if you and I can just somehow, because I want to be able to follow them. You know what I mean? Like I'm very interested in trying to support their movement.
Bro, I could send you some. I could definitely send you their page, man, and you could check them out, bro. Like,
please do.
Darius is one of the coolest people you could possibly meet, man. And he definitely will share like matches with you and stuff like that too, because he shared a bunch of them with us. Like it's so you gotta dig into the Ashe library, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like they've had a lot of. they have a lot of guys that wrestled on their promotion that are big time right now, and still come back to their promotion and wrestle. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
you'll be surprised, man, and you'll be surprised too. There's been certain guys that's on their promotion that's wrestled some of our favorite talents, and you didn't even know they wrestled each other. So yeah, I'll send you their YouTube. I'll send you their YouTube.
Yeah, that's how I actually first heard about him. A wrestler that I track, a very popular person, who happened to wrestle from them and big them up. And when he said what they were, I said, "Whoa, wait a minute, this exists."
Nah,
so
it's
yeah,
a
man.
Real thing.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's a lot of black promotions out there. Ashe is one of them, but like I tweeted, like in February, I was like, these are the promotions that I support black wrestling on and stuff. And like the response that I got, was like, "Oh, you should check out West Coast Pro is black on. Oh, Atlanta Wrestling Entertainment is black on." And I know because I tweeted about Naptown or Pro, which is owned by my boy what was it the J Rose. So he does his own. He has black representation in his and stuff. But like, yeah, just like a lot of different ones around the country and stuff. But yeah, Ashe is one of those ones. I went to that first show, and yeah, it's a dope ass show. I just went as a fan. Of course, my friends were there and stuff. But like, yeah, it's a real good show. But yeah, Naptown Pro, West Coast Pro. It's like a whole bunch of them I tweeted. But yeah, so yeah, it's a lot of I took my dad to took him to see the second show. Maybe it was the first show. I think it was the first show, not the second show. My bad. Even he said, "Yo, Darius is a rap bastard." So but yeah, because he's a big fan of John LaGressam. So the way he did him like in that recent match. So yeah, so Ashe's like that though. Yeah, very good, very good.
That's what's up.
I'm looking to wrestle on their show coming up on the 27th of June. So, that's like 2 days after my birthday. So that'd be dope.
Cool.
All right.
So,
yeah. So with that being said, I'm going to definitely cut out. And,
I just want to say it's what I'm going on right quick. Just right quick.
Okay, go ahead.
Coming up. There is a couple of events that I'll be plugging. There will be one FW, my promotion. We're running all of June. We're running all over the Georgia area, but our big show is July the 17th, and we got announced. We got Billy Gunn and his son. We're going against the superstars. We got announced not too long ago was Jonathan Gresham versus Jay Lethal. Nice. We got Shotzi Blackheart coming through. We got the Big Show coming through, aka Paul White. We got the Cat. And more surprise. I'm gonna beat up somebody. I don't know who. They ain't told me, but yeah.
Get him, Leroy. Get him.
Yeah, that's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. Hey, Dub, man, what's good, man? Anything going on you want to plug everybody into about what we got going on, or anything you got going on?
Hey, boom! Go to our YouTube page, bro, and Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast YouTube page, or our Spotify page, and listen to the interview with Darius Lockhart. Man, he breaks Ashe all the way down, and for you to get a good understanding of Ashe. But yeah, check that out, bro. As far as us, man, I'm coming back up. So we rebranded one of the shows that we were doing on a monthly basis. I came up with a different name for it because everybody else and their mama was doing the same kind of show. So I spoke with my boy here and I was like, man, I want to rebrand it. I came up with a different name for it and he was good with it. So once I get the all clear from the doctors, hopefully next week, we're gonna be relaunching Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle podcast. And let me tell you something. You think I was a heel before? You just wait. Darkwing Dove is coming back with a vengeance.
That's what's up,
Nope,
my
a
dude.
hill? No, not a hill.
Oh, Ashley, you ain't been listening, bro. You ain't been listening.
Not a hill. Not a hill.
If you hear some of the stuff that I be saying, bro, you be like, yeah, he a rat bastard.
No. You're not right. I'll be. I like to keep it honest with my friends. And so my term that I learned from my friend who has a podcast too was, well, it's not really a podcast; it's a review show, but still. His name is Mr. Stark. So he came with the word Fair Walker. So whenever people are here doing Fair Walker takes, I'll just call him a Fair Walker. Now, with that being said, W have been doing Fair Walker kind of takes. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm not gonna be like you because you're my homie. I'm not gonna say that because you have. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay.
All right, so I'll probably do a live tomorrow and talk about Clash in Italy. Let's just see what happens.
Clash is Sunday, bro. Clash is Sunday.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's Sunday. I told you, old man vibes. It's all good though.
But I'm an asshole for calling you old.
Hey, I only claim it when necessary. It's my excuse. Know what I'm saying?
Saturday, I ain't gonna be watching. Or Sunday, I ain't gonna lie. I will be watching. I found out on Twitter that Collision's gonna be on Saturday, but also I'm gonna be watching. I'm gonna be double watching Collision and MLW. So I'm gonna be watching both of that. So it's a debut.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
check out Collision. And I gotta catch up on Spider-Man Noir just dropped, so I gotta watch that.
Yes, sir.
Did you hear what Nasty just said? MLW Fusion on YouTube for free.
Oh no!
Right.
I heard. I know about that. I'm gonna definitely be watching that too. I'm gonna be watching that too, man. I'm gonna be doing a lot of watching this weekend. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally on YouTube from the jump though. At first, before they moved to before they did the different station, but they was on MLW Fusion was originally on YouTube in the beginning.
It was because they was on Stars and stuff and everything, and then Pro Wrestling TV and like it was going to different network and shit. So this is going back to YouTube, which they should have stayed on YouTube. But I get it. I get it. I understand it. I haven't watched MOW. I don't know how long. I probably watched like maybe like that last Battle Royal, but it's been quite some time. Same thing with NWA. I was watching NWA before I came in here because I haven't watched it, and I wanted to familiar myself with the roster since my boy Effie is going over there. Apparently, so one of the guys looked like one of my friends who wrestled. His name is Big Dave, so the guy looks like his big brother. I thought that was hilarious. They got this Nick Bockwinkel looking dude over there named Carson Drake, so that was hilarious. But
that dude's very crazy. That dude is funny.
Yeah, that he's why he's. I think you was watching some stuff of that, yeah. But yeah, no. I think if anybody turns in the NWA, I should check out the Pay Sisters, and Tiffany Nueves. She's bad. She's badass.
Yeah. Our dude Silas Mason. Silas Mason is the truth.
That's his name, Silas Mason.
Thrill Billy.
Yeah.
The
Thrill Billy.
Yeah. Silas.
He looks like my friends. Big Dave, who's a wrestler. He looks like his brother, bro. I was like, that's wicked.
Now we had some NWA guys on the show. We had the
Kazana brothers.
The Kazana brothers on there. We've had who else? We had a few other people on there too. I forgot, but
I had some stuff set up with what's his name? They were the longtime tag team champions too.
Who?
Man, Leroy, help me out. He sprayed that silver shit in his mouth.
You talking about?
What are you talking about? Odison?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I know him because I used to be on the same shows as him at New South, so I know him.
Yeah, I had something set up with him, and then he stopped responding. But I had a date set up and everything, and then he just stopped responding.
Yeah, you know, he got into he has some sort of issue going on too. Odison, he has some sort of issue with the fans and the promotion. I don't know that the NWA had to go and apologize on his behalf about something.
I saw something like that. I didn't know what happened, so you know.
Yeah. Nah, he
got into something.
Yeah, he got into something. You know. Yeah. All right. Well, let me cut out. Definitely will try to get back on tomorrow. I appreciate everybody that's on the pod. You know what I mean? I gotta get some shot eye and get to work. If you guys wanna check out what we had just spoke about, I will have the link on YouTube. You know what I mean? I got a cover already done and stuff like that, so y'all could check it out on YouTube, share it, like it, comment again if you guys are like. It'll all be available on YouTube under Barz Wrestling Media and Ring Ropes and Turnbuckle Podcast. So it'll be there. So I'll check out you guys this weekend. Appreciate y'all for tapping in.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Barz.
Hey, boom. Boom, do me a favor. I got a YouTube page. Me and Barz, you know, we have a podcast, right? And then we do our own shows on the side too. Hey, go check out my show, No Cap, bro. I talk boxing on there. Boxing is like my favorite sport. Let me know
you
what
ain't
you
said
think.
nothing but a thing. I used to do a boxing podcast, so you ain't said nothing but a thing.
Hey, let me know what you think, bro. Maybe we can link up.
Give me the name again, if you would, or is it on the do you have a link to the other YouTube page?
Darkwing Dub. Just look.
You got it, man.
You'll see the same picture that you see now. You'll see it there.
You got it, bro.
Appreciate you.
For sure.
All right. Take care, everybody.
Champions, strategists, unstoppable. This is Barz Wrestling Media.
Where wrestling meets greatness.
Tune in, same Barz time, same Barz channel for more.
Barz Wrestling Media Live. Barz Wrestling Media.
Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.